Japan coach Jamie Joseph named a 33-man squad Wednesday for June's test matches against Italy and Georgia, as the Brave Blossoms get set for a busy year ahead of hosting Rugby World Cup 2019. As we head towards the World Cup, this is a great opportunity for us to grow our depth, and this test match series against Italy and Georgia will be a huge challenge for us, Joseph said in naming the squad. Michael Leitch will lead the side that includes just one uncapped player in flanker Masakatsu Nishika, who turned 31 last week. Nishikawa has played consistently good rugby for Centauri for the last 2 years, and shown the mettle and resilience I am looking for, Joseph said. It's not common to make your test debut at that age, but I give you another player by comparison in Frank Bunce, who became an All Black at 31 and went on to become the most capped centre in New Zealand prior to Conrad Smith. Nishikawa was one of 6 back row forwards named alongside Leitch, Kazuki Himeno, Yoshitaka Tokunaga and Shunsuke Nunomaki of the Sunwolves, and Amanaki Lele Mafi, who will play against the Japanese Super Rugby franchise for the Melbourne Rebels on Friday. Mafi, lock Samuel Yanis and fly half Ricky Matsuda are the only players named who are not in the Sunwolves squad, though Yanis and Matsuda were part of the Japan A side that recently won 2 of 3 games in New Zealand against Super Rugby development sides. Michael Leitch will lead Japan against Italy and Georgia. Joseph said 10 of the players named were still with the Sunwolves in Australia, but that 5 would fly back to Japan following the game against the Rebels, with the other 5 joining up with the national squad after the match against the Brumbies on June 3. The criteria really is all about getting game time, the former New Zealand and Japan international said, adding that there were a number of players, such as Lamano Lavalamiki and Harumichi Tadakawa, who needed game time following a loss of form or injury. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, there will be players playing some rugby or no rugby depending on their workload. The 48-year-old former back row forward said, the odd injury aside, the team was in a lot better shape than a year ago when they lost twice to Ireland, one of their RWC 2019 opponents, at home. We weren't fit enough last year when we played Ireland, Joseph said. We have periodically been running a lot of fitness tests, so the bar is a lot higher and players must reach certain standards to maintain their position. And we saw that last week for the Sunwolves against the Stormers, where we lasted longer in the humidity and heat. Joseph also confirmed that John Plumtree, who had a big influence on the Brave Blossoms in November 2017, when they beat Tonga in Drew with France, would be back as defense coach. John has committed to joining the national team for the June tests and will be part of the Japan coaching panel for the November tests, and we have just about finalized his commitment to 2019, Joseph explained. Obviously his recent promotion to head coach of the Hurricanes has seen a change in his personal plans, but we are confident we will have John through the World Cup and the World Cup preparations. The Brave Blossoms take on Italy on June 9 and 16 in Oita and Kobe, respectively, before they play Georgia on June 23 in Toyota City, and Joseph said they were the ideal opponents given the challenges ahead. Italy and Georgia are both set-piece teams with very strong scrums, lineouts and mauls, and exactly the type of challenge we need going into games against the All Blacks in England at the end of the year as we prepare for the World Cup. Full squad forwards: Shintaro Ishihara, Keita Inagaki, Atsushi Sakate, Yasuke Niwai, Shota Hori, Takuma Asahara, QG1, Genki Sudo, Samuel Yanis, Wimpy van der Walt, Uvahelu, Shinya Makabe, Yoshitaka Tokunaga, Masakatsu Nishika, Amanaki Lele Mafi, Michael Leitch, Shunsuke Nunomaki, Kazuki Himeno, Umayaki Tanaka, Keisuke Uchida, Yutaka Nagale, Utamura, Ricky Matsuda, Kenki Fukuoka, Akihito Yamada, Lamano Lavalamiki, Sione Tiaupa, Harumichi Tadakawa, Ryoto Nakamura, Timothy Lafayette, William Tuppo, Kotaro Matsushima, Ryuji Noguchi.